tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it, talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it, talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga.
It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Denver. It's the Jags and the Broncos, and it's all up next.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun, Moore. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it to 26. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Walden. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Richardson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Walden. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Richardson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, really limited.
Touchdown, Broncos! From 10 yards out. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Moore. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Walden. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They run with Richardson. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5. These two teams all tied after one. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Walden. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harper. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First down, Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, Moore. He gets this one to Boyd. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field. They're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play. 2nd
catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
And the Jaguars' 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Moore got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on 1st down. Moore forced out to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a 1st. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Moore. His pass caught at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Moore dancing to it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing to start the drive. Walden. He finds his man, complete. That's Newman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Walden. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down. Walden. He completes it to Baker. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. On first down, Newman. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Moore. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Jaguars.
A final shot before break. Moore got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground. It's Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Here's 2nd and 10.
To number 84. No gain on the play. Brings up
Operating from the gun. Walden flushed out right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Walden. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off the play fake. Moore. He finds his man complete. It's Chambers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Beverly to about the 40-yard line. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this.
And he's going to go down again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Take it at the 37. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They'll run again with Richardson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give him a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 40-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Walden complete. Richardson has it. And he gets it down to the 32. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. To throw on 3rd down. Walden. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a toss to Richardson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
He finds his man complete. That's Harper. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's now 3rd and 3.
One quarter remains for the right to go on. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Richardson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go out here, we've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Even though he fumbled. You know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
They're right up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. On the ground, here's Richardson again. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run on 1st down. Richardson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Opening middle of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Richardson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Richardson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 2nd down, it's Richardson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I'm
assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Off play action. Logan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one falls incomplete. And they're left now with just 2 seconds here in the first half. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coach...
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I stepped through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't write no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. Should go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy out of there.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Air Force Ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All 4 pockets equally swollen.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps.
Yes, sir. It's a sweep. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my team. Bronco got SRTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a track like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash, gonna go in a blink. Hey. Hey, Rich got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be instinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa, whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a sweet.
What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Broncos and the Panthers.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Throwing on first down, Fuller. Incomplete to open things up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now this throw caught left side, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Shedding through the defense, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Fuller. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos. Give them 18 on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Fuller. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Back to throw. Fuller. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Walden rolling to his left. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Now a handoff up the middle. Chisholm. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Walden. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Off play action. Fuller. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Fuller. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Fuller. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Off the play fake. Fuller. Down the left sideline. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. But I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From a yard out. And the Panthers to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On 1st and 10, Walden firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
2nd and 10. Throwing again, Walden. And his pass incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Off play action. Walden. Oh, that is incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll take it at the 42. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Back, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Walden, wide open receiver, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Throwing on 1st down. Walden. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Richardson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let him put some points on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good. It brings him within a point now. It's 14-13. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Fuller. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Throwing to start the drive. Walden, he finds his man, complete. That's Newman. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Off the play fake. Walden. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Walden. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on 2nd down. Walden looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On 1st down, Fuller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off play action, Fuller. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Here in the 2nd quarter. complete. He's got it. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action here on first down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come back punching here in the second half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. On first down, it's Richardson. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Operating from the gun. Fuller. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Walden. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Panthers about ready to take over. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
They found a bad right.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
On second down now. It's Richardson, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Off the bootleg. Walden on the move to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Denver. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the play fake, Fuller. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That open man that time ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Fuller. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting him inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10. Fuller. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll run on first down. Bradshaw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 10-yard gain there. It sets him up now first and goal. Looking to throw. Fuller. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. Operating from the gun. Fuller. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second down, it's Richardson. And he's got some space here.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Off play action. Walden. And his throw here's incomplete. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Richardson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
To throw on 3rd down. Walden. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Off the play fake. Fuller. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fuller. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On first down, Bradshaw. Now the Broncos are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down now, Bradshaw. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On third down, Bradshaw. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, start...
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, I got